No church bells have been so coveted and celebrated than those taken as spoils of war from the belfries of three Eastern Visayan iglesias nearly 60 years ago. PTV correspondent Eunice Monte on the much-awaited comeback of the most famous church bells in the nation's history in this report.
Today is a historical day for the Philippines as the Balangiga bells finally arrived home after 117 years in foreign countries. Through the initiative of President Rodrigo Duterte, National Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines Sung Kim led a symbolic ceremony at Villamor Air Base. Past 11 o'clock in the morning, the U.S. military C-130 cargo plane arrived from Okinawa, Japan with three bells from Air Force Base in Wyoming and Camp Red Cloud in South Korea. That is why Nemesio, the grandchild of the first person who rang the bell during the war, cannot contain his emotions for the symbolic event in the history.
Indescribable, I cannot describe it. Talagang parang high ako eh. Si Presidente talaga nagmamahal ng bayan. Kami mga taga-Balangiga, akala namin wala nang makatulong. Si Presidente ang nakatulong sa amin.
Balangiga bells are symbolic as they were made to be the war trophies of the Americans after the Balangiga massacre in 1901. But despite the painful past, the Americans believe that this is now the time for healing and forgiveness.
President Duterte made a forceful appeal for the bell's return during his 2017 State of the Nation address. I was there and heard his passionate call loud and clear. President Duterte followed up with a personal appeal to our Secretary of Defense, James Mattis, who, like all of us here today, recognized that returning the bells is the right thing to do.
The National Defense Secretary also considers this day as a memorable day in the history of the Philippines to be written in the books.
These bills will be of joy, revelry, and remembrance, of shared histories and ideals, of new beginnings, of renewed friendships, and a stronger bond of two nations who have surmounted past challenges together and together are ready to face the future.
The handover ceremony reflects the respect of the two allied countries and their desire to move forward for the better future. The bells can be viewed at the Air Force Museum for 2 days before it can finally go home to its original church in Samar. Eunice Monte for The Nation.